look at that, taking out every Mutalisk, every Marine, or every Zergling. Excellent play by Flash, or misplay by Jaedong, you could say. And I don't know if Flash is going to take advantage of this moment now and push in and take that top right corner once and for all, or what he's going to do. Throwing down more barracks, that's a nice amount there, healthy for macroing up. Got science vessels out on the field now, so great for irradiate. That's going to tear up Jaedong's forces a lot. Unless Jaedong has Dark Swarm waiting for him, we'll have to wait and see. We haven't seen any Defilers out yet, or even Ultralisks, so maybe Jaedong's secretly macroing up an army, or he's just waiting for resources. Not really sure what Jaedong's doing here. Looks like there's the first Ultralisk that we're seeing. There's the scan, so Flash is going to know he's got at least one Ultralisk to deal with, but probably more by Jaedong from his main bases here. So we're just seeing all these larvae. I'm not sure if the observer was showing us that or what, but I just noticed a whole bunch of larvae not forming into anything. I don't know if Jaedong's saving up or spent all his money on upgrades or what's going on there, but looks like Jaedong needs to get an army happening pretty soon. He's got more bases and probably more economy and income than Flash, so he should be able to macro up a decent sized army anytime soon. Looks like Flash has scouted this bottom left corner and he's saying, no, I don't think so. So he's going to burn down this hatchery. Look at it go down, just melting away, and it's gone, destroyed, just like that. I think Flash needs to make something happen in that top right corner really soon. He should probably push back there. It seems like he's got a big army while Jaedong has none. He should take advantage of this and push in on Jaedong right now, maybe even pushing into his natural. We'll have to see what Flash decides to do. The Ultralisk Ling combination's out now. It's just a matter if those Defilers are out with that Dark Swarm, because that just destroys the Medic Marine. Of course, Marine's gunfire does nothing underneath the Dark Swarm. So we'll have to see. Still haven't seen any Defilers by Jaedong yet. We'll have to see what happens here, what happens next. Looks like Jaedong's trying to head off Flash's army here. He sees him moving out. He's probably got overlords all over the place with observing all the time, seeing what's going on. And Flash with a massive, massive army here. A really healthy force. Jaedong has quite a few Ultralisks, but I don't know if it will be enough. Oh, and Flash doesn't micro his science vessels, keeping them right out in front. Scourge getting easy free kill there. Looks like Flash was looking away for just a second. And okay, there's a lot more Ultralisks than I originally thought this fight could be even. Taking out both of the science vessels. I guess he's afraid of the irradiates. If he had lurkers in there, that would stop Flash dead in his tracks. Well, Flash would still be able to scan, I guess, but having that detection gone would definitely hurt against lurkers. But anyway, that's not the case, so that doesn't really matter too much. I'm going to say, and he's got two more science vessels fresh and ready to go, so I'm going to say that that didn't really do too much there. I mean, obviously it cost Flash a lot of gas and a lot of resources to rebuild those, but that's not really going to slow down this attack or stop anything from coming in here into his base. So here he comes, Jaedong trying to get another surround with his army here. He's going to cut off that bottom half for sure. But it looks like the bulk of his army is massed up in a nice big ball full of medics, and that's going to just tear through those Ultralisks. They're just being drained all over the place. Jaedong kind of backing out. I think he's going to lose this hatchery here unless something comes in really big really soon, and no, it doesn't. So yes, that hatchery goes down. And now we're going to see what Flash tries to do with this army, and it seems Jaedong was maybe considering a counter, but it looks like these handful of Marines and a couple science vessels are going to be enough to scare Jaedong away. So Flash is looking in like a really solid position now, streaming his army down the map, going to take out this other expansion by Jaedong here. At least this one wasn't mining, so really Jaedong only loses 300 minerals for that hatchery. Nothing else really lost there. So it kind of made up for what Flash lost at the beginning. And here's another excellent surround by Jaedong. Jaedong just having stellar defense this game. He shows he really wants it, getting Lings in there, a healthy mix of units, and he's going to take down that entire army of Flashes. That is so significant. All of those Ultralisks at very low health. If Flash maybe focused fired, he might have come out better there, or taken down a few of those Ultralisks. Now those Ultralisks are going to be left alive to go back and heal or push in as an attack while Flash has no army. He's got to macro up really fast if Flash wants to stay in this and make something happen. He's got to do it now. Building another command center, going to make his second expansion of the game. while Jaedong has already had 3 separate expansions. So Flash is really kind of going all in with aggression here instead of expansion, while Jaedong's expanding but heavily on the defense. Hasn't been able to harass Flash whatsoever, really. And we're going to see which plays out more in the end here, if it was better for the early aggression or if it was better for the fast expanding and then just defending until you get ahead in the economy and then push out after that. We'll have to see how this turns out. Looks like Flash is coming down to this bottom left base, going to try and take that out too while that's still fresh and before that gets up and mining. Sooner or later, Jaedong's going to be mined out in his main and natural, right? So I think Flash is making the right move attacking all these new expansions rather than pushing into the main base here. And lots of irradiates going down on these Ultralisks, which is huge. That's going to slow them down significantly. And here come the Force. I don't know what they're doing. They're running away, not going to commit to that. I guess Flash, not too sure he has enough forces just yet, or maybe wanting to wait out those irradiates till the full timer to get them at their weakest moments, and even killing one of those Ultralisks, or 2 it looked like. So those must have been the weakened ones from the previous battle, because Ultralisks do not die from 1 irradiate. And here's the Dark Swarm. So Flash just backing up to get out of that, and that's what he needs to be doing here. If he can stay out of the Dark Swarm, it might be an equal fight. And it seems he's tearing down just those Zerglings, Ultralisk's blood everywhere, but it doesn't seem he has as big of an army as he originally had. And Jaedong just standing there with his Ultralisk, that one taking heavy damage, going to go down. Not really watching, I guess, too busy macroing up more, trying to send them over, and even consuming a drone that desperate for energy and attack units that he would rather sacrifice the drone than the Zerglings. And throwing down another Dark Swarm. Will it be enough? We won't know. We're going to have to see. It's going to be really close here. Another Dark Swarm. Flash pushed right to the back corner. If one more Dark Swarm went down on that corner, that would be it for Flash's army. But it seems there's not enough energy. Only 2 Ultralisks left. Not going to be enough. Flash is going to have enough to take out that base in the bottom left. And we're going to have to see if Jaedong can hold this off any longer. It's going to be really close. Flash transferring all of his units to that middle natural expansion there. He just threw down his other command center. And Flash streaming down more and more Marines. Looks like Jaedong's army is out. And here he comes. He's broken through all the Dark Swarms. Just 3 Ultralisks left to deal with. 1 almost dead. Jaedong desperately throwing down Sunken Colony. He's got the Nidus Canal, streaming units as fast as he can, but it doesn't seem like he can macro up as fast as Flash, the macro master. Such a close fight, close battle, back and forth, and it looks like Jaedong has just held it off. More Marines showing up just at the last minute, downing that one of the last few Ultralisks left, still keeping those tight irradiates on all those Ultralisks. Gonna weaken them all up, and I guess Flash just trying to bulk up a unit here before he tries to push in again, and the game goes blank. Okay, this is the gibberish that I was just talking about in game 1. I didn't want to spoil anything, so I didn't hint towards it at all, but basically the power to the stadium went out, and so the game was lost, as in interrupted and could not be resumed from where it left off. So an official KESPA referee has to come on stage and make an announcement here, and they're going to announce Jaedong the winner of this game because he was ahead economically. Flash was down to 1 mining expansion, and it was a mineral only. He had no gas left, and despite the fact I think he would have taken out Jaedong's bottom left base there because Jaedong didn't really have an army left, they still determined Jaedong ahead economically and would have won that in the end, is their decision. Now, a lot of people on the forums, Team Liquid forums, agree that Jaedong deserved that. And I agree Jaedong might have been ahead, but in my opinion, is it worse to give a potential winner a lose, or a potential winner a rematch? and I think they should have made the game a rematch instead of just made Flash lose. Now Flash is going to be psyched out. We'll see if that affects Game 4 or if it goes to Game 5 as well. We'll have to see what happens there. But this is the gibberish I was talking about. And yeah, there's the Kespa referee announcing Jaedong the winner.